start because they've already got color. And it's like, oh.
Are you saying that she comes in, she's a brunette, she wants to be a redhead? Is that what you're talking about?
I'm just saying all these great techniques where you're just using tints and high lift tints and to weave the hair, but the client's coming in, she's got all colored hair.
And you want to make a color change, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and you're wanting to make a color change. And
it depends on what you want to change it to. For example, if she came in, she's got been tinting her hair brown, and she wants to be a redhead, you have to lift it up. That's what saying by color procedures could be 5 minutes, or they could be 3 hours. Okay? In that case, everybody understand the question? Okay?
Yeah.
And that's the scenario that we deal with a lot with. Okay? The point, what I just explained to you, of course, is the first application.
The application you just described sounds like fun.
Yep.
The other application with the client that comes in, like my hair that's completely tinted, sounds like too much work. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it depends how you look at it. Okay, I look at it like this. I look at it like this. If a client is coming, first of all, there's very few people in your community probably can give her that color. Okay? So if you spend 2 or 3 hours with her and give her the color she wants, you have a customer for life. And of course, she has to pay for your time. I mean, it's not, I don't care. I don't mind spending 2 hours on a person as long as she's paying me for it. If I'm not doing her, I'm doing a few other people. You see what I'm saying to you? So as long as she's paying me for my time and she's paying me for my expertise and being paid rightly for it, I don't mind doing big procedures. As a matter of fact, because I know that very few people in my community would tackle that kind of procedure. That's why I do a lot of double process blondes. Like nobody in my neighborhood, where my salon is, wants to do double process blonde. Truth is, I don't know if they can. I'm not trying to be coy, I'm being serious. So what you're saying to me, that question basically just means that, look, hey, you're not talking color corrective here. You're talking a color change, okay? Which is a big deal. I mean, if you want me to tell you how to do that, is that what you're asking me to do?
No, I'm just making a statement that,
is it a big deal? Yeah,
you know,
it's a big
we
deal.
see, I mean, I love that little concept, I love how that looks, and I'm just thinking, okay, you know, most of my clients have colored hair. And so I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to have our new little receptionist who just got out of high school bring a bunch of her friends in, so because they've all got virgin hair more than likely, and I can try some of these fun techniques because my clients all have colored hair, and that means more work for me. And I don't always know if I want to do that.
It's a color corrective situation. You know, you got to bleach the hair out. There's no question. You got to take that color off. And just so you know, just to make it one step further in this conversation, then we'll move on to the next thing, is that if you have a client who has been tinting her hair brown for a long time or dark for a long time, let's say she's tinting like a level 2, dark level 2, level 3, and she wants to be lighter, like she wants to be a blonde or she wants to be even a light redhead, and you try to lighten that hair up, there's a very good chance you're not going to be able to lighten it up. Okay? I have seen hair break off before it lightens. Okay? In other words, you may get her to you'll probably get her to like the least, a person like that, you'll get to like that red-brown stage, or that pukey brown stage, you know what I'm saying, like red would be. But you're not going to get her any lighter sometimes. Sometimes you will. It depends on the texture, it depends on the porosity, a lot of factors. Sometimes you'll make her lighter, no problem, but sometimes you can't. Okay? So this is what you want to do in that situation, is you always want to do a test strand. Okay? If you came into me, your hair's been, you came into me, I know you've been tinting your hair level brown, like dark, level 4, level 3, whatever, some dark brown color, and you say, David, I want to be a bright redhead. Or David, I want to have a blonde, I want to look blonde like the young lady sitting behind you right there. Okay? If you want that color, this one will tell you, as my customer, will say, okay, being that you've been coloring your hair dark, first of all, I have some questions. How long have you been coloring your hair dark like this? How many years have you been doing it? Do you have years of color built up, or just did it one time? All these things are relevant, okay? So then, from that point on, we'll say, okay, what I'm going to do is we'll do a test strand. We'll snip off a little piece of hair with the tint on it, and I'm going to do a test strand. You go home your merry way. I'm going to do a test strand when I have time later today, and I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to see if I can get the color you want for this test strand. If I can do it, then we'll do it. And then I'll tell you the price, how long it's going to take, and all the rest of it. If I cannot do it on my test strand, what do? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I cannot do it. It cannot be done. And you're going to say, what do you mean it can't be done? You know, I see Katy Perry changes her hair every week, you know.
Yeah.
And like, you know, it can be done. It's going to stress out your hair too much. Your hair's going to break off. And by you've been coloring dark for so many years, and you give it an alternative. You know what I'm saying? We'll put some highlights for now, whatever it may be. But that's the deal.